Tired of typing? Try flowing with SwiftKey. Are you tired of slow typing on your phone? Say hello to Microsoft SwiftKey. It's a free keyboard app that makes typing a breeze. It learns your typing style and assists by predicting what you want to type next. If you are looking for a way to type without ever lifting your finger, check out SwiftKey's Flow feature. Imagine typing by gliding your finger from letter to letter. Start with the first letter of a word, and then move your finger across the alphabet to form words. As you glide, SwiftKey automatically predicts the word you're creating and shows it on the keyboard. If the prediction is correct, lift your finger to enter the word. After each word, you can move to the space bar for a space and go on with the next word. This way, you can put together an entire sentence with smoother motions. SwiftKey has both Android and iOS users covered. Try SwiftKey to type quickly with confidence.
Hello everyone, welcome to English for You. I'm Mike.
I'm Chicolin.
And I'm having a tough day today, Chicolin.
Why?
A really hard day today. I woke up this morning and I couldn't do anything.
Because
I was helpless.
Helpless?
I have such pain in my hands.
In your hands?
I was answering emails and surfing the internet and playing games on my phone all weekend long.
Oh no.
And so now my hands are in so much pain.
From playing video games too much?
Playing games, using my phone, scrolling, typing, all the things that we do with our fingers, especially these days. But the good news is there is technology here to help me.
Wow.
That's right. We're going to be learning about SwiftKey.
SwiftKey.
And it has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. This is not, what note is she singing? Oh, that's the SwiftKey.
Okay.
Taylor Swift, key. No. Anyways, so no, it has nothing to do with Taylor Swift, but it helps you type. But yes, you can type your love letters to Taylor Swift much faster now.
Okay, great. Sounds great.
Type your fan fiction about Taylor Swift. In fact, you can type anything about anybody or anything much faster now because of SwiftKey, which has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. So let's get into our article and find out all about Microsoft SwiftKey, which has nothing to do with Taylor Swift. Are you tired of slow typing on your phone? Oh, Lord, I am. My gosh, it takes me 14 days to type an email.
14 days?
Well, no, maybe 14 minutes to type a long email. But it's true, we do use our phones a lot these days. Of course, we can type emails and messages, but of course you can also type notes for yourself, you can play games with them, but typing is a big part of what people do, whether you're labeling pictures, writing messages, or writing longer emails. So what do? If you're tired of slow typing on your phone, say hello to Microsoft SwiftKey. Nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Do you always use your thumb to type or all of your fingers?
I would use my thumbs.
Me too. Okay.
I mean, I would like to be able to do that, but I've never tried.
So usually my thumbs feel very sore after I've been using my phone for a long time.
And it can be slow, right? And you can make mistakes. A lot of us we're walking around when we type, we're standing up, we're doing other things. So having something that can help you type faster and more accurately without making mistakes, that could be a good thing.
所以验证了在手机上慢慢的打字嘛。我们今天文章要讲到的是微软的 SwiftKey.
Not to do with Taylor Swift. So let's find out about Microsoft SwiftKey. What is it? It's a free, I like that. Ooh, it's a free keyboard app that makes typing a breeze. Ooh, that sounds great. It learns your typing style and assists by predicting what you want to type next. Wow, it's kind of like using AI to guess what your next words or ideas or what part of the sentence coming up, what it will be. It assists you in doing this. And when we assist someone, this is a verb and it basically means to help. If you're helping someone, you're assisting someone. It's kind of a fancier way of saying a help, but if you say assist, people will understand that you need help. You need them to assist you. Here's an example. Could you assist me in carrying these boxes from here to the meeting room, please? And yes, if I replace that with help, could you help me in carrying these boxes from here to there? Totally the same sentence.
对，所以呢 assist 就是帮助 You can say to assist someone with something 比如说 she offered to assist her colleague with the project presentation.
That was nice.
Yay! 所以像是 assistant 就是一个助理 assistance 就是帮助所以我们刚刚看到 predict 就是预测所以名词就是 prediction 所以这是一款免费的 You don't have to pay for If you want to use the app, 这是一款免费的键盘的 app， 让你的打字可以更轻而易举，而且它会练习我们的打字风格，预测你想输入的内容来帮你。
So, as the article continues, it says, if you are looking for a way to type without ever lifting your finger, check out SwiftKey's flow feature. Very interesting. So you can type, but instead of tapping the letters that you want to type, of course, to do that, you have to lift your finger, right? You're lifting it off the screen and tapping it each time you find that letter. You don't have to do that with this feature. You can type by leaving your finger on the screen. I don't know how that works. So let's continue to read to find out. But this is definitely a very interesting and I would say unusual feature of Microsoft SwiftKey. What is a feature? It's something important, interesting, or untypical of a place or a thing. All right. So it's one of those things we want to point out, bring attention to. It's something often that makes this thing special or might make this thing more interesting or useful for you. Often when we see ads on TV or in the internet or in anywhere, they'll talk about the good things about their product, right? It allows you to do this. It can do this for you. The other kind can't do that. We have these wonderful features, these wonderful special things about this product or about something that make it better, more interesting, or more useful. For example, I like the translate feature on this news website. Now I can read stories from other countries, and that's a more common feature, right? Allowing you to translate from one language to another. A few years ago, most websites or apps did not have that feature.
所以呢 feature 就是特色功能的意思比如说 The new smartphone boasts a feature of facial recognition for unlocking 你可以用你的脸去解锁你的手机或者是什么特点也可以 The car's navigation system is a feature that sets it apart from other models 所以如果呢你不想要用抬起手指就是不用抬起手指就可以打字我们就可以试试 SwiftKey 这个 app 里面的 flow 功能
All right, so let's get back to our article and figure out exactly how the flow feature in Microsoft SwiftKey actually works. How do you type without lifting your finger off the screen? Well, it kind of explains it to us here. It describes it. It says, imagine typing by gliding your finger from letter to letter. So not tapping each letter, by gliding or sort of sliding your finger from one letter to another or from letter to letter. Start with the first letter of a word and then move your finger across the alphabet to form words. So that's kind of interesting. I guess once you stop, it knows that that's the next letter. So you don't have to tap it. You can just keep sliding it. Make sure your fingers are clean. Right? You don't want to be doing this with pizza sauce all over your hands because pretty soon the alphabet or the whole keyboard on your phone would be covered in delicious but nasty pizza sauce. What is the alphabet? Well, the alphabet is basically the arrangement of all the letters in a language, in mainly Western languages, but I guess we could use it for others. But generally, we're talking about Western languages that use the letters A to Z. So the alphabet is everything, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. When you're a little kid and someone says, hey, tell me your ABCs, and you are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's what you're doing. That is actually the alphabet song. That's what it's called because it is a song with all of the letters in the alphabet. All right. So, of course, in English, there are 26 letters in the alphabet. And as the example sentence explains, that's pretty normal for modern languages. The English, French, and German alphabets, among others, all have 26 letters but the Greek alphabet has only 24. That's very interesting. You know something else interesting? The word alphabet comes from the first two letters of the Greek alphabet, alpha, beta.
Oh,
like A
that
and
rings
B.
a bell.
That's why we call it the alphabet, is
so
all
cool.
this alpha, beta, all the letters from the Greek alphabet. Different letters, but the same idea for the English alphabet.
哦，所以 glide 就是滑动。那 alphabet 老师刚刚讲到就是字母表，所以你要去学字母表，小孩都要学哦。Children learn the alphabet in kindergarten to prepare for reading and writing. 所以想象一下，透过滑动手指来输入文字，你就可以从你的单字第一个字母开始，接着就划过每个字母，就可以形成你要的词。
Of course, and all the letters of the alphabet are on your computer or your smartphone keyboard. They're just in a different order, right? It doesn't go A to Z, it goes Q, W, E, R, blah, blah. But that's the alphabet too, just in a different order. Back to the article. So here we are flowing with SwiftKey. We're gliding from one letter of the alphabet to another. As you glide, SwiftKey automatically predicts the word you're creating and shows it on the keyboard. So it is using a bit of computer intelligence here. It's doing it all automatically, which is very, very cool. And when things happen automatically, this adverb is basically telling us they happen on their own. It doesn't require a person to do it. It doesn't require a decision to be made or some action by a person to be taken. No, it happens on its own, usually because of the machine doing it. The way we make the machine, or the way we program the machine, or the software that runs the machine, it knows to do this. That's kind of the machine's job, to do it automatically. Think of those doors that they have in many different businesses. You walk up and you have to touch the door or pull the door or push the door or slide the door. No, it has a special little thing on it, a special kind of camera, and it knows you're there, and it just, it opens automatically. It's incredible. It's like magic, but it's not. It's a machine, and that's its job. That's what it's supposed to do. All right, here's another machine. This coffee machine automatically shuts off if you don't touch it for 1 hour. The machine is set up to turn off after 1 hour, even if the human doesn't touch it, doesn't turn it off in any way. It does it because it's safer and it saves power.
Automatically 就是自动的，所以什么东西发生自动，我就可以直接放在一个动词后面。比如说 the lights in the hallway turn on automatically when someone enters. A lot of buildings have that.
They do.
Right? Yeah, 很
That's very
cool.
handy. We have one outside my front door.
Wow,
it's very
好
useful.
安全 very safe.
Very
所以这个 automatic 就是它的形容词，所以你也可以说 Oh, the system has an automatic update feature that keeps software current without manual intervention. 很好欸，这个就是很快自动帮你更新，手机都几乎会有。所以在你滑动的时候啊，这个 SwiftKey 就会自动预测你输入的词，显示在键盘上给你。
All right, so back to the article. Predicting what you are writing by sliding your finger and using flow. So let's find out how this works. If the prediction is correct, lift your finger to enter the word. Interesting. So you arrive on that new letter. It'll start to guess what word you might be wanting to use. And when you see that word, you lift your finger. It's kind of like a video game. Instead of hitting things at the right time, you lift your finger at the right time, and boom, that word will be added to your sentence. After each word, you can move to the space bar for a space and go on with the next word. So you'll see a bunch of people just like sliding their fingers across the phone like they're doing some kind of weird magic trick. I guess that's how it works. I think people do this. I've seen people do this with the security number for their phone.
Oh, yes,
right? You
yes.
might tap the numbers, but I've seen other ones where people just make a design kind of.
Mine is the facial recognition.
It's a facial one
yes,
too.
It's easier.
Okay. Yeah, that's
所以
easier.
如果预测正确的话呢，你就抬起的手指，然后输入单词。每输入完一个词，你就可以移动到空白键，插入空格，再继续输入下一个字。I kind of feel like it sounds a lot of trouble.
Well,
does it?
I don't know. I've never used it. So
Okay, maybe I should try.
I think it's one of those things you might have to try it out for a
Okay.
few days, see if it works for you.
Okay.
Plus, you'd have to get used to it, right?
Okay, sure.
So sometimes they change our phones. They're like, oh, I gotta figure it out all over again. Oh, dear. But you might find it works better in the end. Anyways, they seem to like it, and they say this way you can put together an entire sentence with smoother motions.
Ooh.
And that's always been a problem for me. I always felt that I could have been William Shakespeare if typing just had more of a smooth motion.
Okay.
That is what is stopping me from winning a big prize for my amazing book that I haven't written. Because typewriters! Anyways, yes, the entire thing. When we talk about the entire thing or the entire something, this is an adjective. That's why we use it with nouns and things. It's the whole of something. It's all of something. It's 100% of something. Yeah, you could say all of it or 100% of it, or you can say the entire something. Here's an example. Jake was so hungry that he ate an entire 24-inch pizza by himself. I didn't know they made them that big. He didn't feel too good afterwards, though. Yeah, no. That's a lot of pizza, Jake.
对，所以我们这边看到的 put together something 就是组合出什么。那也看到老师刚刚讲到的形容词 entire， 我们来看一下这个字。Entire 就是全部的、整个的，所以 cover the entire blah 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 就是代表包含了整个什么。The report covers the entire scope of the project from planning to execution， 或者是说 entire 什么东西加一个名词代表整个什么。比如说 She spent the entire weekend studying for her exams。所以呢，我们就透过这样子就可以更加流畅的动作去组合出一整个句子哦。使用这个 app 的时候。
All right, back to SwiftKey. Don't worry, you can use it no matter what your phone. This is cool. SwiftKey has both Android and iOS users covered. So no matter what company you get your phone from, basically you can use it. Try SwiftKey to type quickly with confidence. Yeah, good news because the users of all the different styles of phones out there, whether it's made by Samsung or Apple or whoever, they can all use it. People who use products, especially people who use computers or software or something like that, we often use this term user, okay? So a company might say, oh, this is a very successful kind of software. We have millions of users around the world, millions of people who use it. So it's kind of like a customer. They bought it, but maybe their company bought it, so they didn't, but they're using it. That's why we would say user. We could also use this often for transportation. The Taipei MRT system has 100,000 users a day. So people who use a product or a service in their normal daily life could be called a user from a business point of view. According to this article, Wikipedia has over 250 million users a day.
Wow.
TikTok, 900 million.
That's
scary.
Yeah, that's a lot. 所以呢 have something or someone covered 就是为什么东西提供任何需要的或搞定某事。那么 user 就是使用者，那么吸毒的人你就可以说是 drug users。那我们刚刚在文章中看到的 confidence 就是信心。所以呢 SwiftKey 适用于 Android 或者是 iOS 系统的用户，所以你们可以试试看，让你的打字更快速哦。所以喜欢今天的主题吗？如果喜欢的话，不要忘记按赞、订阅、分享我们的 YouTube 频道还有 Facebook。
All right, here's our chat question. Do you think apps like SwiftKey can help people improve spelling or writing skills? Why or why not?
No, because you're basically letting your phone do all the work.
I totally agree. You should know how to spell on your own. Don't rely on your phone. And hey, here's an idea. Use a pen occasionally.
True.
Knowing how to write the alphabet as well as use it to spell is a good idea. But phones are very common, very useful. Just don't use them all the time because then your brain will turn into tofu. All right, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here sometime soon. And until then,
Okay.
bye-bye.
Okay,
I just wrote bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Vocabulary Review.
Assist. If you need help with setting up your computer, Jason is the perfect guy to assist you. Feature. This latest smartphone model has many exciting new features such as a 3D camera. Alphabet. Now that the children know all the letters in the alphabet, they can learn how to spell their own names. Automatically. This speaker will automatically turn itself off if it hasn't been used for 5 minutes. Entire. Johnny was so tired that he almost slept for the entire flight. He only woke up once before we landed. User. Many of the app's users complained that it was too hard to change their passwords.
智慧小补帖
Predict, glide, confidence.